Hi students, welcome back to our English class. Today we are going to discuss the verb phrase. Before that, we go through what is a phrase and a noun phrase. A phrase is a group of words that makes sense but only partly. This group of words does not have a subject, a verb or both. For example, after the meal, the nice neighbor waiting for the movie. Phrases are divided into five: noun phrase, verb phrase, prepositional phrase, adjective phrase, and adverbial phrase. We had already discussed about noun phrase. Today we are going to discuss about verb phrase. A verb phrase is a unit consists of an auxiliary verb preceding the main verb. It often contains a head verb, complements, objects and modifiers as its dependents. Let's see the activity in your textbook. Read the sentences given below and identify the noun phrase and the verb phrase in them. One is done for you. The first sentence, Mr. Thorat nodded. Here, Mr. Thorat is noun phrase and nodded is the verb phrase. Next sentence, this puzzled me. This noun phrase and puzzled me is the verb phrase of the sentence. He was a South Indian. He, noun phrase, was a South Indian, verb phrase. Mr. Thorat reached the shooting location. The last sentence, Mr. Thorat, noun phrase, reached the shooting location, verb phrase. Look at the sentence. We mounted the camera on its tripod. Here the sentence is divided into two. We and mounted the camera on its tripod. We is the noun phrase and mounted the camera on its tripod is the verb phrase, and it is again divided into verb, noun phrase and prepositional phrase. Here verb is the mounted, the camera is the noun phrase, on its tripod is the prepositional phrase. Now analyze the sentences given below. First one, we went to meet the manager. Here the noun phrase is went to meet the manager. Went is the verb, to meet is the infinitive. Infinitive means to plus verb form. Then the manager is the noun phrase. Second sentence, Mr. Thorat reached the shooting location with a tiger. Here, reached is the verb. The shooting location, noun phrase, with the tiger is the prepositional phrase. The next sentence, the shopkeeper gives Ali a small black bag to put potatoes. Here, gives Ali a small black bag to potatoes is the verb phrase. Gives verb, Ali noun phrase, a small black bag also noun phrase. To put potatoes is an infinitive. Fourth one, the cage on the lorry was covered. Here was auxiliary verb, covered past participle form of the verb. This question 5, question 2 is repeated, and in question 6, notices were placed in the press all over the United States. Here, were placed, where is the auxiliary verb, placed past participle form, in the press is prepositional phrase, all over the US is adverbial phrase. The last one, we were watching a new and strange kind of circus. Here, were auxiliary verb, watching ing form of the verb, a new and strange kind of circus is a noun phrase. So we can say the following forms may appear along with the verb to form a verb phrase: auxiliary verbs, prepositional phrases, adverbial phrases and noun phrase. It is to be noted that a verb phrase can have a noun phrase accompanied by a determiner and an adjective. A phrase that starts with a preposition is called a prepositional phrase. For example, on the table, in the box. Next one, adverbial phrase. It's a group of words that modifies a verb, an adjective or a complete sentence. For example, I parked the car here. In this sentence, here is the adverbial phrase. In sentence 1, Mr. Thorat nodded. The noun phrase Mr. Thorat functions as the subject of the sentence. The verb phrase acts as the verb. In sentence 2, this puzzled me. Here, this is the noun phrase and it is the subject of the sentence. In the verb phrase puzzled me, puzzle is the verb, and me does the function of the object of the sentence. The third sentence, he was a South Indian. He is the subject. The verb phrase here is was a South Indian. In it, was is the verb and a South Indian is the complement. A complement is a word, phrase or clause that is necessary to complete the meaning of a given expression. So here a South Indian is the complement that give a complete meaning to the subject. In sentence 4, Mr. Thorodd reached the shooting location. The pattern is Mr. Thorodd is the subject, reached a verb, the shooting location is the adverb here. We had already discussed about the adverb here. So the sentence pattern of the 4 sentences given above can be written as S plus V means subject plus verb, SVO subject plus verb plus object, SVC subject plus verb plus complement, and SVA subject plus verb plus adverb here. So write 4 other sentences in the same pattern. I'll give you some examples. Manu played. This shocked him. He is a doctor. Anu raised her hands. Try to write some other 4 sentences in the pattern given above. Apart from these 4 sentence patterns, there are 3 more basic sentence patterns in English. They are SVOO pattern, SVOC pattern, SVOA pattern. Examples also given there. SVOO means as subject plus verb plus object plus object. Mr. Thorodd gave Ray 2 tigers. Mr. Thorodd subject gave verb. Ray is an object. 2 tigers also object. The next one SVOC. Here C is the complement. Example, they painted the cage yellow. Next one SVOA. A is adverbial. Example given is Ray placed the camera on the tripod. Ray subject, placed verb, the camera object, and on the tripod is the adverbial here. Try to write 3 sentences keeping the same pattern. Next, look at the sentences from the member. This job is done by their stand-ins. Notices were placed in the press all over the United States. Some films have been made in Bombay and Madras. Guppy and Baga could be petrified by the tiger. Do the sentences have the similar pattern to those mentioned in activity 4? No. The difference is they are in passive voice. So write the above sentences in SVO pattern. First one, their stand-ins do the job. Second one, they placed notices in the press all over the United States. They have made films in Bombay and Madras. The tiger could petrify Guppy and Baga. So students, hope you understood the topic verb phrase. If you have any doubts, please ask me through the WhatsApp group. Thank you.